do you think you are?
Get down with LPP, yeah, you know me. Get down with LPP, yeah, you know me. Get down with LPP, yeah, you know me. Who's down with LPP? Every line's on me.
Yeah, first day of school. Good grades are cool.
I be seeing you and your little friends and shop flat tops and MC Hammer pants. What's up with that anyway?
This seems I gotta start the explaining.
The 90s, it's like the golden age of hip-hop. They took the game to the next level.
Alright, stop what you're doing, cause I'm about to ruin the image and the style that you're used to.
Dope, right?
Right? Better turn up, okay? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So who am I? Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is...
So how's it going?
Everything's good, yeah.
Man, I love what you're doing behind the camera.
Thanks.
I mean, that means a lot. I mean, because it's like you're taking a genre of cinema to the next level, and you open up the door for a new generation of people to express themselves.
That's the goal. I mean, is to like allow these voices to be heard, these stories, very specific, authentic voices to come out. We did it, I think, as a company when we first started with Fruitvale Station, and now we have this. And then our next film too, which is beautiful. The Songs My Brother Taught Me, I think, is a really special film on the Native reservation.
Just so people have a full understanding, because not everybody's industry savvy, explain exactly what the role of a producer is, so they understand what your involvement with Dope actually is and what it's all about.
I mean, with Dope, it started from the early stages of like Rick just even coming up with the images and stuff, and then deciding to work together, working on the script, and then giving notes on the script. In this case, raising the funds. My partner Nina Yang worked really hard to raise the funds to be able to actually make the movie, you know, because we didn't have any studio backing at that time at all. And then shooting the film, the day-to-day movements of trying to get the film made, and then all the way through production and editing the movie, and like working with the other producers, with Mimi and with Pharrell, as far as the music and things of that nature, to really pull this film together.
Why this story? What about this story intrigued you to get so heavily involved in overseeing that the project actually got made and distributed so that the world can see?
Well, I think it's this amazing coming-of-age story about these kids who like are trying to find their voice in like a really difficult, sometimes difficult environment, but they're able to do it. They push through it, and they're able to, you know, be stronger in who they are. And it's a beautiful story, and I think it's very universal in a lot of ways.
Now, when you were coming up, what were some of the movies similar to Dope that you watched that sort of like inspired you back in the day?
Oh, you know, I don't think we had. I mean, I guess when I was really little, it would have been like the Cornbread Earls and Me, and things like that, really old films, like even like a Piece of the Action with Sidney Poitier and Bill Cosby. These are really old films, you know. And then when I was in my contemporary times, you know, Boys in the Hood, of course, and Minister Society, which I thought was a really great film as well. So those films influenced me too.
Now, I'm gonna go back to when you played Charlie Parker in Bird. Fantastic film and a phenomenal performance. Like, if I had my way, I would have just handed you the Oscar for that performance, because I thought it was really, really amazing. But I want to find out from you, when you played that character and when you were involved in that movie, what were some of the elements and some of the history that you learned about Kansas City?
I mean, I think just about the culture, the jazz culture that was evolving during that time. I remember going, you know, and just trying to walk down the streets of what he was, because you gotta understand, when you're playing a part, you're trying to absorb the energy. So I think it was the energy of Kansas City that I was trying to understand, to be able to put it inside of my body, so that I would be walking with that energy throughout the movie. And it's a kind of an intangible thing to say you learned, but it's something that if I try to recount it, I can feel it in my blood, you know? And I think that kind of influenced all of his music. His experience influenced everything that came out in his horn, you know? And that was one of the things that I was trying to understand, that feeling of experience that he would have there, and how I would express that later came in the film itself.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Congratulations on Dope.
Thanks.
Fantastic movie, man.